we have one more bit of content to share. We wanted to reflect back what the cultural direction setting folks heard in the breakout sessions. How many of you were at one of the breakout sessions? Great, so for those of you whose hands are not up, you're gonna find out what was said. So, shall we? So you know these people already? Retro,
Hello.
Simone, Marisa. Let's go, I'll advance your slides.
First slide. So we wanted to be sure that we set expectations up front. We are a visioning group, not setting policy. If and when the policies are made, it will not be before 2020. We're not making changes this year. And we need you to make the vision real. Change happens at multiple levels, not just the policy. We want to learn from modeling good behavior. Is this me? Why do we give resources? You guys want to know your neighbors earlier. This is what we heard. You want to share resources. Knowing how much frontage you guys have would really help you plan. And convening the neighborhood, bringing the camps in a neighborhood together to share resources. Connecting camps more. Educating and helping explain what is a good camp. Maybe instructional videos, modeling good behavior, peer-based mentorships to teach camps how to do it better, support for new camps with compelling visions and ideas, and support and celebrate the small and delightful, not just the big and bold, camps and mutant vehicles.
All right.
So on the where's the line question, a big topic was transparency, what we're judged on, what the score is. But transparency really went across all the themes. Somebody made the point about people in open camping are also contributing. Some camps. Yeah, so there was a big topic around assumptions and entitlement of assumptions and really questioning those. That, for example, RV doesn't equal consumer inside. Clear criteria for bad behavior, consequences. Everyone deserves second chances, but not 9 of them. And opportunities to learn from them. So next. And then ways to learn from them. We can learn by having, the org tell us, but we could also learn by helping each other. The global citizenship conversation, so it seemed that most people were saying we want to see more of it, but, and also volunteerism within Black Rock City, not just what we do outside and beyond. So that's something we all want to encourage, but it shouldn't be mandatory. It seemed pretty clear that that's what you guys wanted. And that outside efforts and contributions are no substitute for interactivity. And then, oh yeah, that was a cool point about how about if what you do out in the world is part of your interactivity at Black Rock City.
Plug and play. So this elicited almost no conversation. We want to propose, because there's so much baggage attached to the words plug and play, we want to replace it with consumer culture and really get nitty-gritty about those words. Nobody should be paid to provide the interactive experience in your camp. There's conversation about the other stuff, but that part seemed pretty clear. Everyone in camp should be doing some work. What is okay to pay for is still a fuzzy line. Can we pay for a kitchen if we're doing good at activity, engineering, et cetera? Percentage of the total budget spent on interactivity versus internal amenities. So if your total camp budget is $1 million and 800,000 of it is going toward interactivity, then you might have a nice camp still, but you're providing some awesome interactivity. But if you're a small camp with 10 grand budget and that's all going to your camp, then you're also not living the dream. Next, please. And entitlement, again, as Simone said earlier, doesn't just refer to money. It's the assumptions that we make about what we bring and what it entitles us to. If we work this hard, or if I showed up 3 weeks early, I'm entitled to this. We should really be questioning that generally. Again, unpacking assumptions. As Simone said earlier, RV does not equal consumer inside. That's okay. I was going to repeat it anyway. It was worth repeating. It was worth repeating. Consider that there may be accessibility issues. Consider that you're not seeing something before you assume something about an RV wall. we have heard that you want, when we do policy implementations, that you want measurable, actionable criteria. You want more transparency generally, and you want to understand how the vision is going to impact everyone's overall experience. And that's it.
Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly share the road ahead, just to remind you. So we're going to take what we got on the papers as well and fold that into what we're doing. And as I tap, so there'll be a blog post in the Burning Man Journal coming out to kind of say what happened here, bring people who are not here up to speed, and also explain to them where we're going so that we're all on the same page about that. That vision for you to try on for this year's burn. Are you down? Yeah? Okay. Take what you love and run with it and complain to me about the things that you don't like. And for 2020, then we will work on the operationalization, that's a big word, of the vision in the ways that the organization can make that real. So that's the plan ahead. How does that sound? Okay. This was really valuable. I'll just speak for myself here, but I heard us talking about it too, just being in the room with you all. We've been behind the computer screen with the printouts of the surveys and reading and doing these interviews, but there's no substitute for just being in the room.
You guys just gave us a bunch of homework, though. You know that. Thank you.
Thank you. So just a round of applause for all of you for participating, for the Cultural Direction Setting group. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. We honestly really do. It's a big deal.